said that you feel like you are definitely single if you're not married. So maybe a year back, and I think Coach K remembers this conversation because she was on that panel. B. Taylor was punished for saying that she had a roster. And she clarified that she wasn't sleeping with the roster. She was just had people. So one, if something didn't pan out with one, she would have another. She was dating with the roster. How do you feel about the roster?
It doesn't look good on women. Now, we got to understand.
Do you think the word roster is the problem, or
no, it's not the word. It's the attitude. It's a masculine thing. Women are out here trying to parade around.
Hyena.
No, like women are out here. Essentially, what women are trying to do is the exact same thing men do, and they're expecting the same result or response from it. When a woman says she has a roster, I'm sorry, I hear ho.
It sounds bad.
I hear ho. That's all.
We all do. We all do.
I hear ho.
So word? Because I think it's the wording. So can you clarify from what you are saying to what she was saying?
Well, no, I mean, I remember the episode and what she was trying to clarify. The word roster will bring up that thing, but it's like you got to understand when women don't technically brag about these things and then want to be considered a lady afterward. So you got to be very careful. You can't say, "Oh, I got a roster like Ebony K. Williams." Oh, I've had them all, honey. You a hoe. That's the first thing. If you're going to brag like a man does, women usually are very careful. I've said it on my show.
Even if she stated very clearly she does not have. So what is whore?
This is what we're saying.
What is the definition of whore to you? Let's get that. I'm gonna write it down.
Of what?
What's the whore to you?
A whore?
What is a whore?
A woman that casually sleeps with a lot of men.
Okay, so she came and she stated that she's not sleeping with these. Okay.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
Her when she
said exactly. We don't believe her. We don't believe her. So this is the thing. You said she stated she wasn't sleeping with men. This is why women cannot be arrogant about their escapades, even with dating. You can't be arrogant like men are with it because we don't believe you. Every dude on this panel knows that especially if you're dating top-notch men that you actually want to pick you can't keep them around without sex.
You can't ask questions. Are you toxic? That's how men think you're toxic.
You can't keep so. You know what'll make a man trip? Like let's say when you're like one of the top dog dudes, and you're that guy, and let's say you're driving, you live close to the girl you're dating. And you drive past, and then you see her in front of the grocery store with another guy. He drives a car just like you. Like, I know that guy. You know how much money he makes, and then you confront her about it. Like, why didn't you tell me you was messing with old buddy? That's nothing. We just been chilling. There's no way a man of that caliber would stay around without sex. So you would be like, she lying, bro. She lying. She's smashing, dude, and that's why I'm not getting no ass or something like that. So that's what we don't believe women when they say.
Now I was gonna let you go. So I have a question. So I understand that the word roster is I wouldn't have. That's poor, choice of words. I would say, and we've told her that as well. I don't think that's what she meant. But what I want to ask you is. You stated earlier that you are single until you are married.
Yep.
And especially if you're a woman, that's the way you should move. So with that being said, how does that look? Should that look?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to.
How should that safely look? Take the word roster out. Poor choice of words. How should that look?
I can't tell you exactly how it should look, but I know what it'll disqualify you from. Like, say I was dating you or trying to figure out which women I was going to end up with. In that scenario that Trigger might just describe, if you couldn't, me personally, I wouldn't even bring that stuff up. I would have made a mental note, and then it just would have been a wrap from that day forward.
Yep.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. What was that? I'm sorry.
Like if I see you that's obviously not your, and it looked like y'all was out there like, you know what I'm saying? What was they making like some type
like
of
chummy? You know what it looked like chummy.
Yeah,
like, oh, it's your dude.
Were you like, oh, that's what she on?
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't bring it, but at that point, you would be forever in my mind disqualified. Like, all right.
But assuming that so B Taylor is on a podcast, so she's speaking vocally.
Yeah.
So what most women don't do that. So what does that look like for? So you're saying, I'm just trying to put to it because earlier you stated that you're single until you are married.
Yeah.
What is a way? How does that? I'm trying to visualize what that really looks like, and that safely looks like for a man, for a woman who wants to get married.
What that's the part where I don't think I follow, but let me try to answer. What it safely looks like is that like the dating situation, I guess, how she can get away with get away with dating without being perceived like a hoe. Is that what you're asking?
For sure.
All right.
Because she's
So
still single.
great. She's still single. I've said it. Be careful. Women always got to be careful how they occupy intimate spaces with men. Perception is reality to everybody else. I come from a place where everybody knew who you were dating, who knew who you were cheating on. You go to any popular place, everybody like, oh, that's such a girl. Like, you see what I'm saying? So if a woman is doing that in such an arrogant fashion, and then when you confront her, she's like, I'm dating. You got to realize that you put that reputation out there for you. Women who are trying to be taken seriously by a man is also trying to be taken seriously by his community. So you are going to
lie about it.
No, she should be very careful with how she moves. If you're really trying to be pursued by a man and you want him, you have to protect your own image at all costs.
Oh, for sure.
So every man that you're like, that's why it's really important that women. Exactly. That's why women date women that date men casually and they might be serious about one. There's I think smart women, like I see my sister do this, she'll downplay all the other dudes. And then to the point where when they press, you got to be like, I'm so sorry. I can't even do this to you. I'm really into another guy. Whoop-de-whoop, because they want to go out. They want to go out to all the places he took her and all that stuff. And she can't be seen out doing that when she's really trying to get picked by this one dude. That is the way women should be.
Okay.
Can I add this real quick? And I don't want to use B Taylor as an example, but when you use words like roster and options to guys, we view it as if we are the other guys. So how you're treating us is typically how we see you are treating them. So when I think, if I think, yo, you dating other dudes and I'm busting it down, I'm already imagining all them other dudes getting the same exact treatment that I'm getting.
Even if she said that she's not. So
it doesn't matter what she said. It does not matter what she says.
Perception is reality. And remember when I said you are in charge, even if he's not your man, you are in charge of protecting a man's ego. Women don't even know this because Marcus actually said it. He actually he drove the point home. The second my boy comes to me and be like, yo, I seen that girl, it's over. I can never think of you as
you're
as
assuming that the roster is normal people. So if you live in a metro area, which she does, the likelihood of how do we know this is not a roster full of highly qualified people? You understand what I'm saying? I know she shouldn't have said it. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm not arguing.